Hello everybody, and welcome to Demon Slayer episode 17 anime review. Remember the days where I kept forgetting the number every week?
Yeah, but you either write it down or look it up now, right?
No, I just remember.
No, I don't believe you for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah. I'm impressed too.
Can you say you remember the day? Like, it was either last week or the week before. You did have to look it up.
Yeah, but I'm a lot better these days.
You are, yeah. It's not every single episode. You're like, what episode is it?
It'd be like one in
You're
10.
somewhat self-reliant now.
1 in 10 I'll forget.
Yeah, not bad.
Anyway, I'm Connor. Disembodied voice is Lewis.
Hello.
I forgot to do that this time. So
Yeah, it's all good. I interrupted.
yeah. This episode, what happened this week? Zenitsu was probably the most tolerable he's been.
Yeah, he had a full episode effectively. There was just a little bit of Inosuke and Tanjiro chatting, but mostly, yeah.
Which is fine if they can make him tolerable. I'm okay with focusing on him.
Yeah, it was fine. That episode basically focused on him completely, and it was completely okay.
Yeah, a lot of people I'm gonna give you some internet knowledge now, Lewis, from me doing some reading. A lot of people have said the show's turned crap since the extended cast has been introduced. Since Inosuke and Zenitsu.
It's got different. It's got a very different vibe to it.
I mean, you could say it because I'm gonna say it. It has gotten worse since they've been introduced. I'm not
very possibly.
I still wouldn't say it's bad.
I definitely don't mind it. I think Inosuke as a character is very interesting and quite amusing. But Zenitsu, on the whole, has pissed me off.
Yeah. I think the thing that is annoying a lot of people, and to be fair, I absolutely get it, is that all three of them primarily communicate by shouting at each other.
Yeah.
And that's
it's a bit too shouty.
It's fine every so often, but no. But
yeah, they do only shout. You're right.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not one of those people. I will agree that it's not been as good as when it was just Tanjiro on his own. I'm not gonna put all the blame on those two.
Yeah, I think that's a bit too much.
Yeah, but I see what people are saying. But anyway, this episode, let's start at the beginning now that we've done some, I guess, admin. Yeah, admin works. Let's go with that. So,
sure.
After killing Spider Mum? It was Spider Mum, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Spider Mum, Tanjiro regroups with Inosuke, and they have their banter, their usual banter. I don't really know what to say about it other than it's...
Yeah, Tanjiro's just worried for him, and Inosuke's like, no, stop trying to be nice to me. I'm a strong, independent person.
Pigman.
Yes.
I mean, yes, it's a mask, but Pigman, fine. And then that's all we see of them for 17 minutes-ish, roughly.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. The more important though, we go to Zenitsu, who finds nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it was something.
I hate spiders. I can do house spiders; they don't bother me. But anything other than a regular house spider, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, this was a giant, reasonably large spider with a human face for a body.
It was it was a head with spider legs.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
Was not a fan of that. I was like, okay. And yeah, obviously Zenitsu runs away because of course he does. Look at
it's Zenitsu. That was his only option.
I would run from that if I'm being honest. I was
I'd run.
I'd be like, nope. I'm noping out right here.
Yep.
But oh no, he should have ran down the mountain.
Yeah, but he's at the end of the day, he's still trying to get to
Tanjiro. Oh well, Nezuko technically.
Yeah, Nezuko, not Tanjiro.
he doesn't really care about Tanjiro. Well, he does.
Yeah, he does. No, he does. He does actually care about Tanjiro, but Nezuko's the real reason.
Yeah,
it's the thing that motivated him to climb the mountain in the first place.
That's true. But instead, he finds hell.
He finds a scary place with a effectively floating house, because apparently, excluding to us behind the camera, those threads are invisible. So he said it was a floating house. So wait a minute, actually, are there threads there? I think there might have been.
There were threads, but I think they're very thin. I think that
on screen for us they were very obvious, but yeah.
Yeah, but there was a floating house, load of floating bodies. Turning into spiders. Not cool.
No.
Then the spider demon comes out. I don't know what's his relation to the rest of the family.
I don't know. Genetically, he seems very different from the others.
He can be the distant cousin they don't talk about.
Because the others have just got weird spider legs on their faces, but the rest of their bodies are human. This guy is a very big spider with a human head in where the spider head would be. So it's quite. I don't get it. The genealogy there bemuses me, but whatever.
I don't like him. I don't.
Just because it's a giant spider.
I'll be so happy when this arc's done. Like, I just big. At least they're not.
It'd be actually hilarious if we had, if yeah, an arachnothobe just started watching the show and then they get to like this episode, they're like, nope.
If the spiders were hairy, I would proper nope out. I'm like, nope, I can't. I wouldn't.
That's great.
I wouldn't actually nope out, but hairy spiders is like, nah.
Yeah, I don't really have any care for.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not arachnophobic.
I wouldn't. I mean, like I said, house spiders I could deal with. Everything else, I'm like, ugh, nah. I would not be okay. Where do they have tarantulas? Australia?
Yeah.
Nah, never go there. But
Nice.
yeah. Then there's this. They have a bit of back and forth. Zenitsu and the spider demon. He's like, hey, you're poisoned. Remember that spider that bit you earlier? Look at your hands. And it's like, oh my god. Is this what? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's not too offensive. No, I got nothing. It's
Nice.
spider poison essentially.
Yeah.
It's a not.
This is what Spider-Man felt like.
I don't think it did. I don't think Zenitsu is going to become Spider-Man or even like.
Just you wait. Next episode, he's going to be shooting webs and swinging around New York.
Does
Calling
New
it
York,
now.
does New York exist?
In this world, very possibly. We're in Japan right now. There's no reason why it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, but when.
Actually, no, this is too early. Never mind.
Yeah,
You can go to York, though. Go to York.
Oh, go to Old York.
No, not just York. York will have existed at this point in time.
Okay, I passed geography. I promise. What happened next? He's like, hey, that bite's going to turn you into a spider, so have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Zenitsu's like, okay, there's only one thing I can do to avoid this. I'm going to climb.
Away and cry.
I'm going to climb this tree, and I'm going to hope that the tree can save me. After that, we get a little flashback of a good old boy Zenitsu in his early years, I guess.
Yeah, his training arc.
His training arc, exactly. He had not blonde hair, so...
I was very instantly confused by that fact. I was like, what the...
Hair
Black
dye,
hair?
hair dye exists.
I guess, but like... it'll be very different in this day and age, and... Yeah, very difficult to be able to get it right down to your roots. And, yeah,
You can figure it out.
sure.
But no, he got struck by lightning, which made his hair blonde. Wouldn't make
Yes.
wouldn't make you hair blonde. It would make your hair black. Your hair would char.
I mean, your hair would probably fall off, and I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be good for you.
Yeah.
But either way, but then he didn't just randomly get struck by lightning. He struck by lightning because he somehow caused the lightning to him, which is a power he's not aware he has, but his granddad's very aware he has.
Is it actually his granddad, or is it just a guy he calls granddad?
No, it's his granddad. It's his actual biological grandfather. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll believe you. I don't doubt it. But there, back to present day. He's still in the tree. His hair starts falling out, which I thought was like bold Zenitsu when. Like, I thought maybe it could happen. But then he passes out, and the spider's like, the hell. But
we of course knew exactly what was coming
Yeah,
next.
he's like, I'm disappointed, and then OP mode activate. Would still like an explanation for OP mode.
Yeah, it's just whenever he's unconscious, he loses. He no longer fears things for whatever
Although
reason.
they do
As soon as he's
they kind of explain it in this episode a little bit.
so he's like, yeah, in his dreams he's this awesome hunter.
Yeah, which is
awesome demon hunter. When in actuality it's just whenever he goes unconscious, he subconsciously becomes the awesome demon hunter, but somehow retains memories of it, but thinks that they're not real. I don't get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get any more explanation than that. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I got a feeling that might be it. Yeah, we just got to accept when he's unconscious, he no longer has fear, and he still has, and he actually remembers all his training, I guess.
It's like was it muscle memory? Is that what it is?
I guess maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, then we have more flashbacks after that, and he's like, "Hey, I can only use the one attack," and he's like, "Okay, just get really good at that one attack."
Yeah, he's perfected the single attack. There's 3 forms to thunder breathing, and he can only do first form.
I mean,
but
he can do that first form really well.
yeah, supposedly he can.
Also, I'm sure it's fixed now, but the Crunchyroll on the episode, they like spelt the title wrong of the episode.
What? No, I think it's still wrong.
It's got like, I think it's got like a C on the end of the last word or something. Just
Yeah, you must master a single think.
think, which is good job, Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's not great.
I,
God damn it.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that it was like that in the first place, or the fact that it's still not been fixed.
It still hasn't been fixed. That's not great. Someone should have noticed by now.
Yeah, 6.5 hours
Like there are lots of comments that say "think" in
Yeah.
question marks.
all,
Yeah.
all the memes that are gonna be born from this for a solid day. Yeah, then also we get Gramps. We get more flashback Gramps. He's like, Zenitsu tried to run away and loads of stuff and loads of things. And Gramps was like, no, you're doing this, boy.
Yeah, he beats that boy
He
into
does.
submission. You will learn how to be a samurai. You will.
He
Just kept hitting him.
Which yeah, but Zenitsu's like, yeah, you know what? You refused to give up on me, so now I have to beat you for this.
I really like the thing of like Zenitsu up in a tree crying, and the dude just lassos him round the neck and grabs him.
It's like you're either gonna let go or you're gonna get choked out, or
Yeah, like that's not a nice way to manhandle someone. Gosh, that's very
not
painful.
that's not a nice way to manhandle someone.
Like there are gentler ways of persuading someone to move than strangling.
I mean, yes, but are there more effective ways to get people?
I guess it works for dogs. It works for humans.
Okay, well, then there's a bit of fighting going on. The poison starts setting in, but Zenitsu's like, okay, it's time to go Super Saiyan though. And he does. There's like big old electrical. This scene looked awesome, by the way. I thought when he like
Yeah.
used the lightninging. Just
Yeah, I don't even know what I want to call this move where he just dashes around at super speeds and does scary things.
the zigzag slash. That's not cool enough.
Nice.
The
I'm gonna. Should we just call it the Speed of Sound Sonic move? Because it's literally Speed of Sound Sonic's move.
no,
It's literally his
stop
move.
it. No, he doesn't have electric.
I don't care.
We'll think of a better name at some
I'm
point.
trying to think what else is it also an exact copy of? Because
I mean,
I'm sure
it's not the most unique, but it looked cool.
no,
So.
it's not a unique move. Most anime have a character that can somehow break the speed of light and do crazy things like this.
But it looked cool, so
It did.
it did look cool. How about the? No, we'll move on from that bit. We'll be here for too long if we keep that up. But yeah, kills the boss thing. It's like, how was I defeated by someone like that? And I'm like, well, did you see that move?
Yeah, that move looked crazy.
Like, I wouldn't even be annoyed. I'd be like, all right, fair play. I underestimated you.
Yeah, you got me there, dude.
Like, but no, he defeats him. And then Zenitsu lands on the house, and he's like, oh crap, I'm dying. And I'm like, oh, is that? A part of me briefly thought, I was like, oh crap, is that why they didn't switch the opening yet? Because he's gonna die. And then they're gonna...
No, dude, they will never get you another.
I know they're not gonna do it, but like for a brief moment, I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Also, did you see the opening slightly changed?
No, I missed that.
During one of the part with all the like professional demon slayers, like the, what do you call them? The more, the longer ones, longer tenured ones.
Sure. Like Hitachi.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Begins with a H.
The girl that was with him last week in the place, she's now like not silhouetted. She's actually like there now.
Oh, so they're going to be silhouettes turning into people
Yeah.
as we meet them.
Like I said, very slight change. I'm not going to say it was completely different. It was the slightest thing ever, and I'm a loser for noticing that. So.
Yeah, I did notice it.
Yeah. But
Oh, it's that screen. I know it's shot you're on about now.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got lots more silhouettes to unveil.
Yes, we do. Somehow I don't think we're gonna get through them all in.
No, I don't think so. But still, we
in-
might meet a couple more.
Yeah, I think we will meet a couple more. But yeah. So yeah, Zenitsu's dying. The Sparrow is like, oh crap, dude. What have I got to do? And it flies off, presumably to find help.
Presumably straight to Tanjiro.
I don't think he will find Tanjiro. I think he'll find the other demon slayers that have been sent to help.
Oh, that's not a bad joke, actually.
Yeah. And then Zenitsu, also he's like, okay, I can use the breathing technique to slow down the poison. I'm like,
Apparently, okay, seems legit.
I'll accept that. Tanjiro cut through a rock, that seems reasonable.
Oh yeah, they're all doing silly things with their weird breathing techniques. Sure, your breathing technique can slow down poison. Why
Yeah,
not?
that's tame compared to a lot of the stuff they've been doing.
Yeah.
But then, for the final part of the episode, back to our boys, Tanjiro and Inosuke. Uh, so they've run into another demon. Uh, what should we call this one?
Demon daughter. Yeah, spider daughter.
I'm gonna call her Spider Demon Waifu.
No, we're calling her spider daughter. She does not look old enough.
What? She doesn't look any younger than the other one.
The mum? She looks well younger than mum.
Okay, maybe I'm just being. Actually, no. The mum is Demon Waifu, really though.
Yeah, she had chest.
Did this one not? I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
No, this one's a child.
Okay, when you
Anyway, a Dosan turns up and scares them. Well, punches.
yeah, she calls the daddy demon spider. Why has he got a spider face? Just why?
Yeah, he's got a full spider face. He's like, that's what I'm saying. I reckon he's like the OG spider demon, and he turned the mum, and then had a lot of children with her. So now the others, I think, are like actually part human, whereas I feel like he's like full demon, whatever that means.
I just don't like the spider face. It's just like.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. I'll give you that. And I like how in the previous episode with the flashback showing Daddy Spider Demon, they intentionally didn't show his face, so it was more of a shock when we saw it this episode.
Yeah, that was good job.
Well done.
Good job. And then there's a fight that starts, but we don't get much of it before.
Yeah, it just punches a couple of rocks, and then it's about to hit Inosuke, and then Tanjiro dives in and water wheels the dude's arm, but it doesn't look like it penetrated very far.
Well, I don't think he's hit yet. I think they stopped just before he hit, and they're like, nah, come back next week.
Sure. I thought he hit, never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, the fight's about to start, and that's going to be next week's episode.
Also, did you watch the post-credits scene this week?
I did not. Why?
It was, you know how like previously it was just telling you stuff about that era of Japan?
Yeah, it's been telling you random facts.
Yeah. This week's episode was not that. It was like a high school setting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, looks crazy.
Zenitsu is like on uniform patrol, but he's like checking out the girls instead. And then he gets
Yes, that's really funny.
And then he gets yelled at for having blonde hair because they're like, "That's not regulation." He's like, "But please, this is my natural hair."
I mean, it's not natural, but sure.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, well, that's actually really funny.
Yeah, I was like, okay, more of that, please. That's good for a post-credits bit.
Yeah, I'd like more of that. That's really funny.
I think that's quite funny. So, yeah, that's the episode, the Zenitsu episode. We got to have something to say. Overall, I liked it. We got a bit of Zenitsu's backstory. We had him being
I liked the little shots of his training. I liked the thing of the other person who was working under his granddad, like really disliked him and tried to force him to leave.
Yeah, being a dick, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Zenitsu like being not as wimpy, being more tolerable.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And even consciously at the end using his thunder breathing.
Yeah. Also, slight thing, like during his like what do you call it? His like internal monologue, like it came up with Nezuko and he's like, got to fight for someone. I'm like, oh my god, he actually likes her. Like he's gonna fight off the other demon slayers when they find out she's a demon. I'm just fantasy planning in my head.
Yeah, like of course he's doing that. Yeah. I saw that coming from ages ago.
Yeah, but I didn't think he'd be serious. It would just be like a little, whatever.
No, I think he's gonna protect.
He will protect now. I hope that happens. I hope like they go against the other demon slayers at some point.
Ooh, that could be spicy.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like a later game thing, but like.
Yeah, probably.
But I hope they do that. But anyway, that was this week's episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Next week we'll probably have the big old fight against Spider Daddy, and
yeah, we're gonna not call him Daddy ever again. But thank you.
All my notes refer to him as Spider Demon Daddy.
Oh
god. Yeah. So hopefully, do you think we'll finish the arc next week?
I imagine so. I think this arc has got one more episode in it.
Yeah, I think we should finish it next week. I got a feeling they might eke it out to one more. I've just got a feeling.
They could. I don't think they should. They could.
Yeah, I think they should wrap it up next week. I agree with that.
Yeah, next episode, episode 18, A Forged Bond.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Look forward to what that entails.
They're going to use some sick tag team moves to defeat the Daddy Demon.
Yes, I imagine it's going to be, the tag team.
Maybe Nezuko will get out of the box and help.
I doubt it.
Come on, she's like bloody Nebby, but the opposite. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe and stuff for more reviews. There's a million of them, literally. Not literally. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you next week.
See you next week. Later.